Well, let's see what he can do here. Don't blink. Maccarinelli has always been one of the biggest punchers in British boxing. "26 wins inside the distance in those 33 victories. Healy starting aggressively. Enzo is reverberating around the arena. 5,000 fans cheering his every move.
Ciaran Healy certainly isn't in the shell. He's come out and he's had a go. He's trying to land big shots as Enzo's coming in with his own shots. Big gamble to take against someone who punches as devastatingly hard as Maccarinelli.
Enzo, despite having had those fairly big defeats, he says and he believes that he's been the man who's beaten himself at times in his career, looking for the big shots when he should have been boxing more.
Yeah, that's Enzo's opinion on it. In my opinion, you know, he's being harsh on himself. The shots that have beat Enzo Maccarinelli, every one of them, I've said this before about him, they've been film reel shots, they've been lottery shots where they've landed, and every one of them will have made the top 10 knockouts of the year on any station, on any TV network, and he's been just unfortunate that it's been him that it's happened to every time when the shots have landed. The shots that have landed would have took anyone out at the time, and they've all been against top quality opponents. David Day, all that Falobi, his last fight against the cruiserweight that he boxed, you know, big heavy shots that landed.
There's Lebedev, Alexander Frankel. He's taken some big knockouts, says Enzo Maccarinelli, and while I talk him up and talk about his punching power, it would be remiss of me not to say there are those around the sport who wonder whether he really should still be there.
Yeah, of course, there'll be those that are saying that, but in my opinion, when I defended him and said that, you know, that's my opinion on the way the fights went in the past. It wasn't that he was taking it, hiding in every fight. You know, he was involved in every fight and he was there or thereabouts. He just got tagged with the big shot what took him out all the time.
He's dipped the shoulder and planted a left into the body beautifully, into the body of Ciaran Healy in this opening round. Remember, Healy was taken out in a round by James DeGale. Jamie Moore, Matthew Hall saw him away in 3, Andy Lee in 4. So he's been against good level opposition, but he can be hurt, he can be taken out, and Maccarinelli will be wanting to continue that trend.
He's targeting the body well, Enzo, and he's landed some nice left hooks to the body, which Healy's felt.
That hurt, I think. They'll have a cumulative effect, big hooks into the body. Says he's sparred between 90 and 100 rounds preparing for this, Enzo Maccarinelli, and heading towards a cruiserweight title fight against Shane McPhilbin coming up in Wolverhampton before too long, and he's had a good first round. Maccarinelli has been training with Enzo Calzaghe, his old trainer. Oh, I can see him, he's over on the far side, he is there.
I heard him about 20 minutes ago from the very back of the arena with Enzo Calzaghe. He's impossible to miss.
Healy ploughing forward. Turned pro late when he was 28 years old in 2003. Comes from the Falls Road area of Belfast. And he's still in there at the moment, giving Maccarinelli an argument. Talk about fighters and athletes putting it back. Well, Enzo Maccarinelli is running his dad's old amateur club now.
Yeah, good on him. There's nothing better than putting the work in with the kids in the amateur gym and trying to, as you say, pay something back and get there and teach them your wealth of experience, what you've picked up over the years.
Oh, the body shot did it. Delayed reaction, big right hand to the body. Healy goes down. It's going to be allowed to continue, but how much more can Healy take? Comes back pitching, as Steve Bunce suggested that he would. As long as he's in there, he'll keep on trying to throw punches. But Maccarinelli throwing the trademark body shots. There's another one. Healy takes it this time. But how many more? Another huge hook to the body.
Trying to set the body shots up all the time, touch a few light ones to the head just to bring the hands up, and then let the big body shot go down around the side, around the back of the elbows.
There again, stumbling down, again from the cumulative effect of those body shots. Enzo Maccarinelli, incidentally, well, if you follow boxing you must know, he says he wants Nathan Cleverly, and he'll be there watching closely, I'm sure, later on, as Nathan Cleverly attempts to retain his title. That is the long-term ambition. Second round, Healy's been down twice, left hand looked low, it was on the blind side of the referee.
Healy's feeling the effect of those body shots now, John.
Big time.
They're coming in, you can see him expecting every one of them now, wincing every time they go.
The towels come in. The towels come in from the Healy corner. The fight's all over. And a few jeers from the crowd, but goodness me, he was taking some big licks.
Yeah, heavy shot and not really much coming back. He comes back and has a little go in footage, but you know, them body shots, they zap your power, they take your power right away from you when you're getting it with them, especially the accumulative effect that it has at the end. You take 3 or 4 of them in a round and you know, it just takes the wind out of your sails.
Well, we always knew that Enzo Maccarinelli could still dish it out, and he duly did. And it was a really emphatic body punching display. Ciaran Healy gave it his best, but he was just outgunned. Let's take a look again at some of the action.
Yeah, it was just so long levers, as you said. That was, you know, you wouldn't expect to be hit with a body shot from that distance. Yeah, it's just come right underneath his elbow. Again, there's the towel.
I think the referee had made his own decision. I'm not sure he even saw the towel come in, but he hit him with some real heavy shots.
You're right, John, I don't think the referee even saw the towel.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 2 minutes 50 seconds of round 2, your referee has stopped the contest. He deemed Ciaran Healy was in no position to continue. The winner, in the blue corner, from Swansea, Enzo Maccarinelli!
Enzo Maccarinelli is a very...
Well, quite an opportunity for Tommy Tolan, the Tiger from Belfast, 38 years old now, who's composed, relaxed. Been in this situation a few times. Largely, though, it's a losing record. He's only won 4 of his 13 fights. In fact, he's lost each of his last 6. But they have been against name fighters. Billy Joe Saunders controversially stopped him in one at the York Hall back in December. And he's got another bright upstart in Callum Johnson tonight.
Please welcome into the ring, Callum Johnson!
It's a homecoming of sorts for Callum the One Johnson. Having won Commonwealth gold in 2010 for Scotland. He's back. And he's about to enter the big stage as well. He's used to fighting on some of the big undercards. He's been to the Braehead on a couple of occasions before, but usually much further down the order. They've packed the rafters and he'll be looking to enjoy the occasion.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest this evening is 4 3-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division. Firstly, please welcome in the red corner, weighing in 12 stone, 6 pounds, 8 ounces. Tonight, he's wearing the green and white shorts, hailing from Belfast. Please welcome Tommy Tolan. And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, is a man who won gold whilst representing Scotland at the 2010 Commonwealth Games in Delhi. Wearing the brown shorts, weighing in 12 stone and 7 pounds, 12 ounces, with an unbeaten record of 3 wins with 1 KO to his name. Please welcome from Lincoln, Callum Johnson! Your referee in charge of the action is Kenny Pringle of Hamilton, who will now give his final instructions to both boxers.
Right, boys, you both know the script. Listen to me all times, defend yourself all times. Touch gloves and get to work.
Ladies and gentlemen, 4 3-minute rounds.
4 rounds then at light heavyweight, originally scheduled for 6. That's been scaled down to 4. Another opportunity to see Callum Johnson from Boston and Lincolnshire. The box for Scotland at those Commonwealth Games, courtesy of his nan, who's Scottish. And he considers himself very much a British lad, but it won't help having some of the home fans on his side tonight as he looks, Barry, to maintain his unbeaten start to his pro career.
Yeah, not boxing since last July, you know, especially this stage of his career is a bit of a problem, but so he needs to get a good little performance in tonight, get rid of the cobwebs. And
oh, he looks sharp, he looks very sharp. There was a left to the body and he means business early on here, Callum.
Yeah, lovely left hook, right hand left hook, wasn't it?
Sharp, looks very, very sharp. He should be some of the sparring he's had in that big right hand, and already Tolan's in serious trouble. Uppercut, variety of punches. He's hanging on for dear life, the Irishman.
It's a cracking right hand one, and he led with the right hand, just really turned his body into it. And I don't think we're going to see the bell in this fight, to be honest.
Well, I tell you what, he's only been stopped a couple of times recently. Billy Joe Saunders controversially, Tony Jeffries back in 2007 got it done in 2, but Callum Johnson intent on making a serious statement, and he looks terrific.
Yeah, really, oh, lovely shot.
There's nothing Tolan can do about this. He's reddened up over the face and the body, and he's downing. 1, 2, 3. Heavy right hand. Callum Johnson with an early impression, and the towels come in, and that's it. A minute and a half and under, and Callum Johnson with a knockout on the ledger, and a sensational win here in Scotland.
Yeah, he really looked sharp. He come out, no messing around, straight to business. Talk about getting rid of the cobwebs. He didn't hang around, did he? He went straight out there. Caught him with a good body shot, right hand over the top. That was the punch that really wobbled him on the ropes, kept him on the back foot, and then it was one behind the ear then, wasn't it, to finish him off. And I think the corner was right to throw the towel in.
Clipping right hand, he was under pressure early, and it was only going to be more of the same. I tell you what, Tommy Tolan just gave a congratulatory jab to the body of Callum Johnson. That's the only punch he landed in a minute and a half.
Well, to be honest, he didn't get a chance to show what he could do, did he? Callum Johnson was straight on the offensive, and well, the class just tells straight away. But it's a good stoppage win from a durable opponent.
Yeah, listen, you know, there'll be tougher tasks ahead, there's no doubt about that, but he looked sharp tonight. He looked terrific, he looked sensational, he looked like he might be at the one after all. We're just waiting for the gloves to come off from Tommy Tolan, but we'll get the announcement with Mark Burdis.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute 30 seconds of the first round, your referee Kenny Pringle has stopped the contest. He deemed Tommy Tolan was in no position to continue. So the winner in the blue corner from Lincoln, Callum Johnson.
Well, he's got a massive following on Twitter, you know, Callum Johnson, and quite a few of the Twitterati will be delighted about that. I suspect the press will be raving to not who he's beaten, how he's doing it, looking good.